Making the case is about much more than these 2 days. There's been significant progress over the last 18 months in promoting the work of the sector and challenging some of the assumptions and misperceptions about social housing and housing associations. But we know that there's still a long way to go. If you go onto the NIFHA website, you'll see Cameron's speech from yesterday, our news releases, our first guest blog from Michael McDonnell of Helm, and that's just the start. By the end of today, there'll be more blogs from the sessions today. I'm not sure how many of you have seen the papers yet, but we have coverage across the board of our global accounts and the impact that housing associations are making on the local economy. And the Belfast Telegraph also took us up in the offer of an exclusive feature on the challenges of delivering the necessary levels of social and affordable housing over the next couple of years, the issue that we're focusing in on this morning. We are making the case about the great work that you do, about the contribution that the sector makes, about the barriers preventing you from doing much more to build communities and change lives. We're going to see a film from Clanmill shortly, and I think you'll agree that the films we've seen at conference have been informative and powerful in getting the message across about what housing associations are actually doing on the ground for tenants and communities. These films will be on the NIFHA website next week. I know that individual organisations are also promoting them on their websites. And we'll also be sending a link of all of the films to ministers, MPs, MLAs and local councillors, saying, do you know what housing associations are doing for your constituents and the communities that you represent? So let me assure you this morning, we at NIFHA are going to keep making the case over the coming weeks and months. I mentioned the Belfast Telegraph article earlier, and the key limitations raised by NIFHA, Anita Conway of Fold and Niall Sheridan of Oakley, are access to suitable land for development and procurement constraints. Add to that the third P that Cameron flagged up in his speech yesterday, planning, and you can see why this session is called the Development and Regeneration Challenge. In relation to regeneration in particular, I'd add another barrier, and that's regulation. As Eileen said yesterday afternoon, there are a number of housing associations who are as creative and as innovative as they can be within the current system. With a little bit of flexibility and autonomy, they could deliver so much more for communities.